Welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all know what today is. For those of you that have joined us on some Wednesdays, you know that today is Let's Talk Wednesday, where we allow other businesses, agencies, and organizations to share the services that they have with you, with the community, because there are so many service providers that are waiting for you to utilize their resources. But guess what? If you don't know where they are, then you can't partake, right? So that's what we do here every Wednesday, you all. And again, for those of you that may have never watched a live, I say welcome to you. Again, you have to tune in every Wednesday because we feature somebody different. Whether it is you have foster children in your home and you need programs and resources, whether you need utility and rental assistance, whether you need information on summer food programs, this is the channel that you need to be on every single Wednesday. Now, we're here different times. We're here either between 12 and 1 p.m. But again, don't miss it. I advertise on a weekly basis the different organizations that we will be featuring. Sometimes it's a business. Sometimes I have featured different I would say political parties that are running in our counties, because I also am of the mindset that you have to know what's going on locally, right? You have to know what's going on around you. So I do like to feature different local political parties that are running in your counties, because there's a lot that's going on. And I even learned so much that I don't know about the things that are going on with the housing market, things that are going on with taxes, things that are going on with the streets that we complain about and the potholes, y'all. We got to be educated on all cylinders, right? Okay, so for those of you that have never joined my live before, my name is Melshani Collins, and I am the CEO and family advocate of the G.R.A.C.E agency, where we advocate for families that have child welfare cases. We help fathers to gain paternal rights to their children through legitimation, but we don't just stop there. We do all types of custody petitions. So that's modification of child support, modification of custody and visitation, content, paternity. And I always have to say this, you all, that we are not a lawyer or an attorney service. We are a family advocacy business, okay? So we cannot represent you in court or anything of that nature, but we will help you to get prepared. We'll help to educate you and give you the knowledge that you need to move forward when you are filing different petitions in court. And if you are in need of some attorney consultations, because there are many of you that said, you know what, I would like to represent myself. I don't feel like I want an attorney, plus it costs a lot of money. There are free to low cost options that are in the community that are available to you. And if you are in need of those resources, we will give you those resources as well. So we do free consultations, you all. So with that consultation, we will discuss your demographics. So that's your name, the county you in, the county of your case. We'll also discuss a little bit of your issue at hand and how the G.R.A.C.E agency can be of service to you. But just in case we cannot help you, we will try to locate a service provider that can help you with what you need, okay? And so if you are in need of a free consultation, you can give us a call at 678-729-7261. Or you can visit our website, which is www.grace-ga.com. Okay. And in that website, you're going to see a lot of buttons that may say book now or free consultation. Click that button, fill out the information. It'll come right to me. And then we will go ahead and get you started. Okay. So today, you all, it is our Let's Talk Wednesday again. And we are speaking with a very popular agency that a lot of people, they love to hate it, right? But it is a very popular, resourceful agency. We are speaking with the Department of Family and Children's Services, but we're speaking with the DeKalb Access and Resource Center that is located in Stone Mountain, Georgia. So I am going to bring in the person that we are going to be speaking with today. Her name is Miss Sonya Carter. I'm going to bring her in, and then she's going to give you all the information and the services that the DeKalb Access and Resource Center has to offer you. So give me 1 second. One second, guys. All right, you all. Add a page. Hi, Miss Carter. How you doing? Hold on, because I think something happens with the volume. Do you have your volume up?
No.
There you
Yes.
go. Okay, good, good, good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I am great. I am great. So, first of all, thank you so much for agreeing to speak with us and the community at our Let's Talk Wednesday on today, because I feel like you all are a hidden gem. I worked for the Department of Family and Children Services for over 7 years, and you all have so many different resources, but I still feel like a lot of people don't know about where you all are located or what exactly you do. So if you can, just go ahead and introduce yourself, let them know a little bit of your background with the department and also what you do at the DeKalb Access Resource Center.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Sonya Carter. I am a family and community partnership supervisor with DeKalb County Access and Resource Center. We are located at 949 North Harrison Road in Stone Mountain, Georgia, 30083. I have been working with the agency for 24 years now,
Wow.
and I love what I do, and I love serving the community.
Awesome. Awesome. So can you describe the range of services that you all offer at the ARC? That's what we call it. Instead of saying the long name, we'll say at the ARC. Can you describe the range of services that you have to offer to the community?
Okay. Yes, I can. So the arc is, you can describe it as what you described earlier as a hidden gem, but a lot of people, they do know about us, but a lot of people do not.
Mhm.
So some of the services that we offer there are, we have a food pantry, we have a clothing closet, we have a small computer area where you can use the computers if you need to look something up, if you need to do job search. We have a notary there. We have a grandparents program there as well. And we also have a motherhood and fatherhood program there.
Okay. So I heard the first one that you mentioned was the food pantry. And the reason why I really want to talk about that is because it's the summertime, right? And we know that a lot of kids were being fed, breakfast and lunch at school. But now that they're home, some families are dealing with financial issues, which lead to food insecurities. So you all have a food pantry that is available. Tell us, how do the community get access to the food pantry? And is there any eligibility requirements or anything in that nature?
Okay. So you can actually just come to the ARC, and there is a form that we have you fill out, and you can come once a month, and we need your state ID, and that's it. And so we will give you some food for your family. They're non-perishable items. We try to get items that will last, or last for a while, and
Mhm.
so that's all you have to do.
Okay. And how often are they able to come and get food?
Once a month.
Okay, once a month. Okay. And also, what I have been seeing is that a lot of families are transient, right? So they lose important documents. They lose a birth certificate or social security card or an ID. What if they come to you and are really in need, but they have lost their identification? Are they still able to get food, or is there another way for them to go about that if they don't have an ID?
Um, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure we will not turn anyone away. Let me say that.
Okay.
But just to have your state ID, if they are receiving maybe food stamps, or they're in between services, maybe they've given them an ID that may be on file or something of the sort. I'm not sure with that. They just need to come to the ARC, and we can assist them.
Okay, great. So you said once a month. Is there a set day that they can come every month, families that are in need of food, or how would they find out what day that is per month?
No, it's not a certain day. We're open Monday through Friday
Mhm.
from 10 to 5.
Okay.
And then on Saturdays, well, no, we're not open anymore on Saturdays. I apologize. From Monday through Friday, from 10 to 5, they could come
Okay.
in and there will be someone up front to assist them.
Okay. Got you. Got you. Now, I also did mention, or hear you mention that you all have a clothing closet. How does that work as far as families that need clothes or shoes or, diapers or coats or even, school uniforms for their children? How do they go about that process with you all?
Okay, so for our clothing closet, you can come and we will allow families to come and pick out clothing that is suitable for their sizes. And it's just, you can come there anytime.
Okay.
There is not, it's just first come, first serve. As long as we have the clothing, you could come in and look through the clothes, and whatever you see that is suitable for you and your size, you're able to get those clothes.
Okay. Awesome.
Mhm.
Awesome. Now if families are in need of like school uniforms for their children, is that something that's available that you all have there? Or is there any type of program when it comes for back to school events that the ARC will have?
Yes, we are now, as far as the uniforms concerned, we get our clothes from donations.
Okay.
So we may not necessarily have uniforms that are in our clothing closet. And we will have, we are planning a back to school event. I just ask that everyone on here please come to the ARC for more information on that, because we are planning and we will have something going out in the next, say, week or so about the event. But we've had them in the past annually every year. And so I just ask that you come by the ARC between the hours of 10 and 5, Monday through Friday. And as soon as we finish the planning, we're going to have the advertisement out.
Okay, got you, got you. So one of the most important resources that I see that families are in need of, I am in a lot of groups, and I see a lot of family that are suffering from just financial issues, right? Whether it's something that's going on with their employment or something that's going on with transportation, which leads to something going on with their employment. Do you all have a rental or utility assistance program? And if so, how can those families become a part of it? What's the eligibility requirement?
Okay, so they can come to the ARC. We do get monies first of the month, and though that money is first come, first serve. And
Okay.
so what they would do is they would come in, fill out the application, and I'm going to tell you what the requirements are. And they
Okay.
can only do this once every 12 months, once a year.
Okay.
So you have to bring in your past due bill or an eviction notice. You have to bring in your state ID, proof of employment, and Social Security, or your Social Security benefits letter if you are receiving Social Security. You need all those items. You come in, fill out an application, and one of the representatives at the front office will be glad to assist you.
Okay. That's pretty straightforward. It's not that hard of the process.
Mm-mm.
And so you all, and for everybody watching, I'm just literally going through the different resources that they do have, because they have a lot of resources. It is a resource center, right? So I want to make sure that you all are getting the full scope of the services that they have to offer. So you also have a motherhood and fatherhood program. Can you give us more information about what that program entails and what it does for the people that are in need of it?
Okay, so I'll start with the motherhood program, and I actually supervise both of those programs. So
Okay.
I'm gonna, like I said, I'm start with the motherhood program. We have a motherhood liaison, and her name is Miss Sophia Holder, and she actually facilitates those classes. And we are teaching from the Nurturing Parenting Program, which is an evidence based parenting program. She is certified to teach that program and facilitate those classes. And what's good about that program is that it allows mothers to get um, basic information about parenting, or and build relationship with other mothers. You know, there may be single mothers, there may be single mothers, there may be mothers who are married, but this program allows you to get basic information about parenting and also just meet other mothers. And you guys can build that bond, that support system. And during her 12-week programs, she also has like different, she'll incorporate different activities for the mothers because sometimes moms may be overwhelmed or they just might need a break. And sometimes she incorporates through her programs different events they could have. Like in the past, they've had like a sit down where they eat together, they talk, they bounce ideas about parenting off on each other, and just build that bond of support that is lasting even after the parenting class is over with. And so she does those throughout those 12 weeks. So it's an excellent program. Um, and you can just come to the ARC and say that you are interested in that program, and she can follow up with you from there.
Okay.
The same thing with our our fatherhood program. We do have a fatherhood program, and we actually have someone new in that program right now. And you can also come to the ARC. She will be teaching classes as well. The classes are, I think it's a 12-week class as well. And that person will be incorporating activities for fathers in between. And it also gives fathers an opportunity to build a bond with another father to assist, the same as I spoke about with the mom, and just build that support system, because we have found that, of course, just like there's single moms, there's single dads. And they could come through that program as well. And her name is Miss Renee Harris Jefferson. And if you ever come to the ARC and either one of them is not there and I'm there because I'm the supervisor, you can always ask for me as well. And then I will get you linked up with either one, either if you're coming for the motherhood or the fatherhood program.
Okay. Now, are any of these services specific to a county, or are families able to come from many different counties and partake in these services at the ARC?
For the motherhood and fatherhood, you can come. We've serviced people from surrounding counties.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily have to be DeKalb. And for the utility rental assistance, I think you have to be in DeKalb or Fulton, but you can always come to the ARC and ask for me, and then or anybody at the front desk, and I will follow up with that correct information as far as for the utility assistance. But I think you have to be a resident of DeKalb.
Okay. Okay. And so you just gave a lot of information on many different services that you all have. Does the ARC partner or collaborate with any other organizations or businesses out in the community, where if you all in particular don't have what that family is in need of, that they're able to go to someone else, another service provider in the community?
Okay, I'm glad you asked that question because we hit the pavement running, because a lot of the clothing and the food that we get, they're donations.
Okay.
And so what I am tasked to do is go out in the community. I go to other agencies when they have resource fairs,
Hmm.
and whatever information they have there that is helpful to us and our clients, we put it in our resource guide. And once you come there and if you partake in any of these services, or if you don't partake in any of the services, we have resource guides out, and our front desk staff, they go through that resource guide and they make sure that the services that we have in there are up to date and actually working. So when I go out in the community to various vendors, to various resource fairs, events, they have several resources there as well. So I just talk to them, pick up information, and bring that back to our agency for our clients. So we try to be like a what I want to say, a one-stop shop. So I bring those resources back to help people. We also have a job board there. If we hear of any jobs, I also get invited to like job fairs. And so if we know of any agencies that are hiring, we have a job board and we put those listings on our board as well.
Okay. Okay. So, with all the services that you all have to offer, how do you make sure that the families are aware of these resources and programs? Say if a family has never really heard of the ARC, and are in need of these services, how would these families know to come to you all?
Okay. Thank you for asking that question as well, because along with when I go, we work with various agencies. We work with different businesses, different agencies, and we also work with our faith base. We also work with the school system.
Hmm.
So not only is it just the businesses, but it's the school systems, it's the faith base. And when I go there, I also have a resource table, and we set up a resource table. We bring information about all the services that I just spoke to you about on
Hmm.
that table, and we also give out our resource guide, so that's how our office is advertised, so that people will know about it. And then not only do we just go to the event, but once the event is over, if we have resource guides that are left, we
Hmm.
ask them to give it out to the parents, or at put it out at your business, so that when your customers come in, they can get that particular resource guide. And it has all of the information that I just talked to you about. And it also has any other resources that we found that would be helpful to our families. We also put that in our resource guides as well. And then when we have events, like our annual back to school, or like during the year, I do what you call resource fairs, where I have several different resources to come to the ARC, and it's open for our families in the community and surrounding communities. And so we have our spring fling. So whenever we have all of these events, we create a flyer. And once we create the flyer, myself, when I'm out, I go to like the surrounding, I've gone to the apartment complexes, and I leave that flyer there
Okay.
at all of the complexes. They've been very nice and friendly. They know us, and they allow us to leave them over there. We take some to the school system. So that's how we advertise the things that we're doing, and that the ARC is available.
Okay, that's awesome. So that way that the community that's around the art gets to get the information on what you all have going on, and it can participate in these resources even if they didn't know that you all existed. So that's great. That's
Yes.
Okay. And
Mhm.
so I know that as a helping professional, right, you have families that are in dire need all the time, whether they need, some type of financial assistance, or they need food, or, they're coming in because they need jobs or they need clothes. Is there any success story that you have where you have seen a particular family member come in, not well, not I'm not gonna say family member, but where you've seen a family come in and partake in the services and it's made a positive impact in their lives?
Oh, most definitely. We service anywhere from maybe 300 all the way to 500 um, families or customers, single families, full families, in a month's time. And
Wow.
so those families, they come in, whether they want one service, two service, three services, they come in. Um, and so we service those families. I can't directly say people's names because of
Right.
HIPAA, but
Right.
we do get families that tell us, "Thank you so much. This has helped me get to the next step. I needed this." Or, "Thank you for helping our families get clothes." Whereas, you know, they may have a financial challenge right now, like you just spoke about,
Mhm.
and instead of using that money to decide whether I need to pay my bills or get my children clothes, they can come over there and get their children clothes. You know,
Right.
things like that. So we do get stories where they tell us, "Oh, thank you." Before they leave, sometimes they call us back and say, "Thank you so much. I appreciate it." Um, yeah, we get a lot of thank yous and people showing their appreciation by just saying, "Thank you. You helped my family."
Awesome. Awesome. That's good to hear. That's good
Hmm.
to hear because it's nice to have a thank you every now and then. You don't, necessarily expect it, but with all the hard work that you do to try to locate resources and make sure that families get what they need, it is nice to have a thank you from time to time. And we have a question, Miss Sonia, from Rhonda Shanice. She said, "Hey, happy to have joined. Do you help with approval of apartments due to eviction on record?" She said that she's currently homeless with her 3-year old and 1-year old. She's able to work and pay deposits that are necessary.
Right now, no, we do not. But you can always come by the ARC and look at our resource guide and see if there are some services in there that can assist you. I'm not sure. As I understand the question, she said an eviction on her record, right?
Right.
Okay. Tell her that she can come to the ARC, ask to speak to me, and then I we can go through the resource guide because I may have a resource for her. I'm not sure. I don't want to mention their name right now,
Okay.
but just from me being out in the community, I may have somebody who may be able to assist her.
Okay. Okay, perfectly. And so what I'll do is she can hear everything that you're saying. And so if she responds back to me either on this live or personally, I'll just let her know that I'll just send her the address again where she can go to the ARC and she can follow up with you from there.
Most definitely.
And so, just like Miss Rhonda mentioned, where she's having some issues with having an eviction on her record, which might be prohibiting her from getting an apartment for her and her child. What are some challenges that you all have faced at the ARC with families that are really in need of services, and there's really a there's kind of like they're between a rock and a hard place. What kind of challenges do you face on a daily basis when it comes to helping families?
Okay. For the most part, we can help families based on the services that I told you about already.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, we rely on donations. So we have to work hard to have donations coming in. Sometimes our food pantry has gotten low, and then, but we have relationships with the faith based community and
Mm-hmm.
other agencies, and they've assisted us. But sometimes we have a challenge with just keeping our food pantry stocked, and sometimes with clothing, as far as clothing for teenagers, girls and boys. So if anybody's on here, we do take donations of clothing, gently used clothing that
Okay.
someone else can use for teen girls and boys.
Okay. Awesome. 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 And close to the last question, but if the community is, there's other people that are, liking to help and they like what the ARC has to offer, do you all have any volunteer opportunities on how different people in the communities can become involved with some of the events that you all may have or anything that you're doing at the ARC?
Yes, we do have volunteer opportunities. You would just come to the ARC, and then we would direct you through the process, and we would go from there. But we do have opportunities where We've had several people volunteer and assist us in our programs that we have for the community.
Okay, okay. And one last question, Miss Carter,
Okay.
before we get off. I didn't tell you I was going to ask you this one, but I'm going to ask you. You know
Okay.
it. So, as you said that you've been at DFACS for quite some time, and
Mm-hmm.
you've seen people come, you've seen people go. You know, you've helped families here, you've helped families there. What is the drive and the inspiration behind why you do what you do? What makes you get up every single day for the past, you said 24 years, right? Is that correct?
That's correct.
For the past 24 years and get up every day and make the choice and decision that you are going to do your best to help someone else today.
Well, I love my job, number one, and I love working with families. You know, we all can fall on hard times at some point, and I do my best work helping families because if I'm ever in that situation, I would like to know that someone is doing their best for me to assist me and giving me all the information that's available to me. So that's the drive behind why I do what I do because I love helping families, I love children, and it's just a passion of mine what I like to do. And earlier I had spoke about when you asked a question about any testimonials from people. We don't expect thank yous,
Mm-hmm.
thank yous, but they do. We don't expect thank yous. People don't have to say thank yous because sometimes, it's hard for people to come and ask for assistance.
Right.
That's a hard thing to do. And so we don't ask for thank yous. We just know that, with them coming in that we are assisting their families in the best way we can with the resources that we have. But when we do get thank yous, that makes it all the more special. Um, say, hey, today was busy, but I was able to help somebody. I
Mm-hmm.
was able to help somebody. So it's just a passion of mine. I love helping people, and that's just why I do it.
Okay, that is awesome. And I want to thank you personally, Miss Carter, for helping people. Because being at DFACS in particular, everybody has their own judgments and their own opinions about DFACS. But I feel like DFACS is really a great service. It has a lot of resources where it can really help to stabilize your family. It can help your family to get back on your feet if you know where to go, or what questions to ask. And there's always people like you that are willing to help people in the community. So I want to thank you for just continuing to do the work that you do, because 24 years, that's a long time to get up every day and say, I'm going to help you and I'm going to help you and I'm going to do my best to help you. So thank you so much, Miss Carter. And also, again, thank you for speaking with us today, because I know that I'm going to get so many questions, and I'm telling you what, go to the art. They have
Yes,
go to the
please
art.
send them to the ARC.
I will. I will. But that's really all the questions that I have for you. Do you have any parting words that you would like to leave anyone, that may be watching and they're like, you know what? I like Miss Carter. I think I'm gonna go there because I do need some help. You have any
Miss Collins, you froze on me.
parting words?
Oh, okay.
There we
You
are.
had you had froze there for a moment, but just know that the ARC is here to service the community, the DeKalb Access and Resource Center. And you never know if we can assist you until you actually come in or you call and ask the questions. So just know that we're here, we're the resource center, and we are willing and able to help you if you are in need of help, and you are welcome to come to the Ark.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that is it for our interview today, Ms. Carter. Again, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to speak to the community about what you have to offer. And like I said, I'm sure I'm going to get so many questions on this live. I'm just going to let them know to go to the Ark. And I just thank you again.
You are welcome. Thank you for having me.
All right, no problem. You have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye. Oh, you all, and I wanted to tell y'all happy Juneteenth because I forgot to say that when it began. And you all, I got on my Love is Black Juneteenth shirt. Y'all can go to loveisblack.com and get you one of these, you all. Also on the website, they do have a free t-shirt. It's not the Juneteenth one, but it's the white and black one. Again, you all go to loveisblack.com and get you one. It's not too late. You all, we are celebrating on today. And I just had to tell y'all that. But y'all, if y'all have any questions about everything that you just heard on the line, definitely inbox me, leave a comment below. I will do my best to answer your questions because you all, these services are real. I worked with the department for over 7 years, and we utilize them a lot to be able to help our clients that were in DeKalb County or any clients that were coming from other counties over to DeKalb. Again, she said the only specific services that are county specific are for your rental and utility assistance. But even then, she said, just come there and she'll let you know. And what else she said was specific? I don't think anything else was specific. The clothing pantry, I'm sorry, the clothing closet, the food pantry, the fatherhood, motherhood program. Those are all first come, first serve, you all. You can all can go once a month. As far as the food pantry, the clothing closet, you all, she said you can go as many times as you need to find clothes that you may need for you or your family. Y'all, I would not hesitate to go and partake of these services. Again, these services are real. I've worked with the department for many, many, many years, and we sent a lot of families there. And I really wanted you all to know because they are in that Kroger parking lot. Where are they? I'm gonna put the location in the comments, you all, of where the Ark is located. Oh, I got it. 949 North Harrison Road in Stone Mountain, Georgia. So I'm gonna put that information, you all, down in the comments. But yeah, go see them. If you need rental and utility assistance, you all, you need to be hitting them up the first of the month. You need to be there as soon as they open. If they open at 9, you need to be in there outside at 8 o'clock because they get money every single month. Now you're only able to do it once a year. But if you are in need, you need to be the first one to get there because that money is first come, first serve. Okay. So get there immediately if you are in need. Make sure you have all the required documentation that she sent. If you missed a lot, go back to. She talked in the beginning about the different documents that you need in order for you to get that rental or utility assistance. But you all, again, go to the Ark. I promise you won't be disappointed. Miss Rhonda, she did answer your question. I am gonna leave the information for the Ark in the comments if you want to go ahead and head on down to Stone Mountain today or another day. But you all, thank you so much. And y'all start joining the lives. We got different resources every week that you don't even know about. So start joining the lives so you can partake in these resources, okay? All right, y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all next Wednesday. Bye.